All right, good morning, everybody. It's Ethan here coming to you from the Spruce Knob Seneca Rocks National Recreation Area outside of Petersburg, West Virginia. And today I'm doing an awesome hike up to North Fork Mountain. I'm not quite at the trailhead yet, but I'm about half a mile away, and I was crossing this bridge that goes over the Potomac River here and just saw this amazing view and thought this would be a good shot to start my video with. So anyway, I'm gonna be heading down this road about another, I think it's about another half a mile from here to get to the trailhead for North Fork Mountain, and I'll get back to you guys from there. All right, well, I'm at the trailhead now. It's about 6:45 in the morning. And this is it, the North Fork Mountain trailhead. There's a few other cars here. Looks like there's 4 other cars here. And actually, I drove over here last night, and the same 4 cars were here as of 11 o'clock last night. So I'm guessing that means that they're backpackers, not day hikers. So this hike, it's only about, from what I've seen on all trails, it's only about 5 miles round trip, but boy, is it going to be steep. It gains about 2,000 feet of elevation. So if you think about that, that's about 2,000 feet of elevation in 2.5 miles. So this trail is going to be, from what I've heard, it starts steep and just keeps getting steeper the further up you hike. So definitely going to be a tough hike, but at least the distance isn't too long. But the main reason I'm doing this hike is, from what I've heard, it has one of the best viewpoints at the summit that you can get in the entire state of West Virginia. Like a top 5 viewpoint for the whole state. So I'm definitely excited to check that out. All right, well, this trail definitely wasted no time. Right from the get-go, it was steep uphill. This is the first flat section. But I'll say this, at least there were switchbacks. A lot of times on the East Coast, they don't have those. So, from what I've heard though, sounds like a truck's driving by. From what I've heard though, the upper portions of this trail do not have switchbacks. Hiked up into some fog. I'm really hoping this fog lifts before I get to the summit. That would suck, doing a hike this difficult and not even getting any views. All right, well, it's very brushy on the trail now. Lots of thick underbrush here. And I've actually found a kind of mellow spot where it's only going like slightly uphill, which really just means that it's going to be, it's just going to be worse later on. I've gained about 800 feet of elevation so far, and I'm definitely, I'm at least halfway in, distance wise, but that means I still got 1,200 feet of elevation left in maybe a little over a mile. So the trail meandering like this right now just means that it's going to be fucking insane later. But what are you gonna do? It's gonna be an adventure. Little view through the trees. I can definitely still see a lot of low cloud cover. So who knows, that might remains to be seen whether that will take away from the view or add to the view, because sometimes those cloud inversions can look really fucking cool. I am definitely getting to the difficult part now. I'm at about 2,300 feet, so still got about 800 feet of elevation to go. And not a very long distance to do that. So it's about to get very, very steep. It's already been pretty steep, but it's about to get a lot crazier. As I'm hiking back into a little bit of a fog here. The sun is out though, so I really do think it's already burned some of the fog off, and I think it'll burn even more off the closer I get to the top. But yep, here's the turn where everything changes. Well, this is supposed to be an epic viewpoint. As you can see, it's a whole lot of nothing right now. This is actually kind of a bummer because God, if it still looks like this when I get actually up on the top, I'm really going to be bummed out by that, because this is a fucking tough hike, and I really do not want to have to put all this work in to do this hike just to end up looking at this. So, God, I mean, you can see the sunny skies right there. Like, this crap just needs to get, just needs to move on out of here. Okay, so there's like a cave down here, and my curiosity is getting the best of me, so I'm gonna jump down there and check it out. It might be nothing, but I actually think that it's probably gonna go at least over there, because I can see another opening over there. So let me check it out. This is pretty fucking cool. That's crazy. It's like a Slack Canyon. And then over here, it does go down into like kind of a cave looking thing, but it doesn't really look like it goes anywhere. I think it kind of just dead ends right there. That other hole that I saw on the other side, I think that's just its own thing. But yeah, wow, this is really cool. Pretty crazy little find up here on the ridge like that. Okay, now that is a view right there. Wow. Just a little further up the ridge. I just needed to get above the clouds just a little bit, and boom. Awesome view. That is incredible. Wow. That is really awesome. Okay, that makes me feel better, because it seems like I'll be above the clouds. That is a crazy view right there. Wow. Dude, holy crap. These views I'm getting on the ridge already made the hike well worth it. This is crazy. Look at that. Just gonna be hiking up this ridge all the way up there to the summit. That's the top up there. And I mean, my God, I mean, once you get up onto this ridge, the views are just insane. I mean, there's so many viewpoints, and it is just incredible. This cloud inversion is just insane. Wow. Really, really cool. And I'm hoping that when I get to the summit, I get views of the other side as well. Because, I mean, it's West Virginia, it's the mountain state, so there's just endless mountains everywhere you look. This is awesome. Okay, so when you get up to about 2,800 feet, 2,850, there is a big old rock cairn right here. And you'll see another trail that just goes straight up the side of the mountain. And that is the little spur trail that goes up to the summit of Chimney Top, which is at 3,100 feet, 3,101 to be exact. So it's about another 250 feet from here of elevation gain. It looks like it's just going to be straight up because it's literally like not even a quarter mile from here. But that's if you want to continue on the North Fork Trail. But hell, I mean, even if you're going somewhere else, might as well make the pit stop up to Chimney Top, right? Thus far, it's definitely been a difficult hike, but it honestly hasn't been as bad as I thought. Maybe I'm just in better shape than I thought I was, but it really didn't feel all that bad. I kind of felt the same way about when I did Old Rag Mountain a couple weeks ago too. So I don't know, maybe I'm just starting to hike more again and getting in a little better shape again. I don't know, but either way, I'm here for it. So gonna do this last like 0.2 miles up to the summit. It's gonna be very steep, obviously, but the views are going to be epic. Well, this is one of the most incredible views I've had since moving here. Oh my God. This is the summit of Chimney Top, 3,101. Look at this. This is unreal. Still got a nice cloud inversion, but we're way over it now. Get an amazing 360 view, and the rock formations up here are incredible. There's the geological marker. And there's freaking nobody up here on a Saturday. This is an unbelievable hike. It was difficult. The last section, a little bit of a scramble, but it's not as bad as I thought, like I said. I honestly thought it would be more difficult getting up here. It took me just under 2 hours to get up here to the top. And God, are these views ever worth it? I mean, the views on the ridge alone were worth coming up here for, but up here, I mean, this is just crazy. This is over here, this ridge top is actually part of the Dolly Sods, really well-known wilderness area. Lots of cool hiking trails there. And then that's the rest of the ridge, the North Fork Mountain Ridge. You can see, I think that one's called High Knob there. That one's about 3,800 feet. And then if you look way off in the distance over there, that's some of the tall, that's near where Spruce Knob is, which is the state high point. And there's some peaks over there. I mean, most of the ones you're seeing off in the distance there are like 4,500 feet or higher. So those are where a lot of the tallest mountains in West Virginia are. But yeah, this is crazy. I mean, you can see just mountains and wilderness in every direction. I've been up here for like over 40 minutes now. I just want to take one last like look of appreciation before I hike down. This is, I mean, insane. It's just absolutely crazy. So this is the scrambling section here. This spot and then dropping down there. It's not too bad. It's class 3, very short section of class 3. Here's another overlook, and there's a view of the summit right there. Yeah, incredible. Some wild rock formations up here. Crazy looking ridgeline, and there's just excellent views all throughout because of this cliff. It just gives you amazing views pretty much whenever you want to pop over out of the trees and check it out. You can get a view hiking along the ridge. It's awesome. All right, well, it's really time to stop messing around and start hiking back down. I've been up here for a while now. All right, well, I am off the ridge now, hiking down the lower portion of the trail. And so no more views, but man, were the views on that upper section of the trail following the ridge, they were plentiful. Tons of places to stop for a view on the way up, and then of course some just absolutely epic views at the top. Definitely worth every step of that 2,000 feet of elevation gain. Alright guys, well, I'm getting back to the trailhead. The hike down only took about an hour, so not bad at all. My phone's saying it's a little over 6 miles round trip, but you know, whatever, 5-6 miles. Either way, it's not too long, but it's definitely a very steep hike. 2,000 feet of elevation gain, that is for sure. And there's definitely some more cars here. I only ran into one backpacker on the way up. He was camped a little below the summit, and then I ran into probably like 4 people coming down, but really not that, I mean, it wasn't crowded at all, especially considering it's a Saturday. I mean, if you came out here on a weekday, you'd probably be guaranteed not to see anybody else on the trail. So really cool spot. Definitely a spot that I'd love to come back to. So, like I said, that all said and done, it took me about 4 hours to do this hike, but I did spend like about a solid hour, over an hour up on the summit and in that area, just because the views were just so incredible. I just had to. So, you know, about 2 hours up and then about an hour down. Really not bad at all. But I would say you have to be in decent hiking shape to do this. Like I said, it is quite steep. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll have more awesome hiking adventures coming up soon.